Hi gang, Dr. Ron Capps, the Niche Prof. Today I wanted to show you how you can go in and use a tool that was originally created as a spin-off from Blog Talk Radio. Originally you would locate this tool at Cinchcast.com, and recently they've changed it over to where users can go in directly to Cinch.fm, which is, as you can see, where we are right now. At Cinch.fm, you're able to go in and you're able to create audio files, either recording them online, or you can call in on a phone line and record it, and then you're able to add it to albums that you create. For example, I did an interview series for a friend of mine out of Indonesia, Semi, in which I posted up some audio responses to questions he'd asked. But you can use it to post things directly on your website. You can embed it. You can also distribute it out to other areas. And I just created a new audio album for social media tips and tools. Now, this is one of two audio programs I use. One is called Embed, and the other is this one, Cinchcast. Cinch has been around longer. Embed does a little different approach to things, and I've already shared with you information about that in other videos if you look online on my YouTube channel under Chirbit, C-H-I-R-B-I-T. But looking at Cinch here, we're going to go on in and we're going to record a Cinchcast, and it's going to be a recording talking about an addition I just made to the sidebar on my nicheprof.com blog. So let's go ahead and let's start recording the Cinch. And now we're going to go ahead and start recording. Okay. As you can see, we are recording now, and in fact we're recording in two mediums. One we're recording on Cinchcast, and the other is for those of you listening on Cinch.fm. I'm also recording a video showing this process by using a program that is available online that I call Screencast-O-Matic. And what we're talking about here, as I disclose how to use Cinch.fm, so you can use a tool that people like Robert Scoble are using, Denise Wakeman, I've been using it for a while on other sites, is a great way to get both backlinks and embedded audio that you can put on your blogs and so forth. This is simply a test Cinchcast talking about a change I've recently made to the sidebar on my nicheprof.com blog, where I've added in two different sources or resources that you may not be familiar with. One is a social aggregator called Yosoy, that's Y-O-S-O-Y, and the other is Prophylactic. Prophylactic is a live streaming platform, and you'll see what they are if you, after listening to the Cinch, or if you're listening to the Cinch on the nicheprof.com blog, look over to the right hand side of the column and you'll see it going down. If you're not on the blog right now and don't have a visual on it, and you come across this video later in YouTube or on one of my other channels, then merely go to the nicheprof.com blog and look down the right sidebar, and you'll see widgets in there, one for Yosoy, another for the live streaming platform, and it lists all of the places that you can find me online. I'm pretty transparent out there, but you've got a nice collection of social media platforms you'll see going right down that right hand side. Anyway, that's how you go in and that's how you record a Cinchcast. I'm keeping it nice and short. We're going to go ahead and we're going to save it. And as you can see, if I wanted to, now that I posted it, I could also do this. I just recorded a Cinchcast discussing how to do Cinchcasts. Well, we've got some typo there. and recent additions to my nicheprof.com site's right sidebar. And I'm going to go ahead and submit it. You notice I could have also added additional audio here, or I could have also attached an image. I'm not going to do either of those right now. And we're going to go ahead and we'll just submit it. Okay, and that's how you can use Cinchcast. As you can see, you also have a Record Now button up here. There are widgets and applications you can put on your blog. When you watch the video on the blog, in fact, let me go ahead and pull it on over since I am recording a video now, and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. You come on down and let's refresh the page, and we're going to go on in, and we see my Blog Talk Radio shows up there, the most recent show always on top. NicheProf, 32 seconds ago, I just recorded Cinchcast discussing how to do Cinchcast and recent additions to my nicheprof.com site's right sidebar. Click play. Okay, now you see how quick that was in real time. Now below the social media dominoes header is the one for a social aggregator called Yosoi I referred to. And Yosoi is an aggregator that not that many people are aware of, but it does have social media clout, in particular outside of the US. And it's something that if you're not using, I would suggest that you consider implementing. Another is prophylactic.com. That's prophylactic.com. Let me bring over the page from there. And at prophylactic.com, you can go in and you can see that you have tools, you have a profile, you have a live stream. Let me barely click there. And there you can see a profile, where to find me online, with a list of places. And let's take this back off and go back to my blog, where you can see I've added in a widget that lists where to find me online that came from the information on prophylactic.com. And so anytime if you're wanting to find me out there and see where I am, what I'm doing, those are some of the places you'll be able to find the NicheProf out there online. And one of the things that you'll notice when you're out there and browsing around for me is you're going to notice consistency of brand. You're going to find the same photo, you're going to find the same username. It doesn't change, and that's critical. If you keep putting up a different photo identifying you, if you don't put a face to go with it, if you don't use a common name, you're going to be confusing people and you're going to be watering down your brand. Don't do it. I didn't initially want to use Dr. Ron, but people kept referring to me by that, and so whether I wanted to use it or not, I had to incorporate it into the NicheProf, which was my chosen brand. So it's either NicheProf or Dr. Ron Capps, the NicheProf, and that's how you're going to find me out there everywhere. Okay, gang, you've had a look at Cinchcast, you've had a look at changes I made to the page. I'll go into a little more depth with Prophylactic and the other sources like Yosoi in a future video, but there we are. Until the next video, Dr. Ron Capps, the NicheProf. Have a great day on and off the avenue. Take care, all.